Yo, welcome to the green room, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Zen, how are you? Zen Clips. Brother, today's my first day of no alcohol. Today's Today is my first day of no alcohol. We're gonna do 30 days no alcohol. I got water. I got water, bro. Can we do it? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do it. Latino crop duster. Brother, we were going hard. We went hard for like 30 days. I think more. I mean, I I have fun every night, right? I have fun every night. But 50 years old, brother, I think we need to straighten out at least 30 days. I'm at 79 miles. I want to complete 100 miles before the end of the month. We're doing good. We're right on track. We're right on track. Yesterday I finished all the beers. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna leave any beers in the fridge. They're all gonna be gone. So I annihilated every single one of them. I took care of every single beer. Yo, Daniel, let's fucking go, bro. You know, the other day I had a viewer. I forget his name. Oh, Wyatt. Wyatt thinks. I think everybody is under the impression just because you go live, right? If you get a thousand likes, you're gonna get a $300 bonus. I'm not part of that. I don't have 10,000 followers. How you know, I had a friend. Remember that one guy who Daniel says. Daniel says he thought you were a millionaire from this stuff. I people people make their own assumptions, right? I I have fun doing this. This is fun for me. I mean, this year I think I've made more money this year than I did last year. This year I'm at like $300. Wow, I'm rich. But at the same time, I have to thank I have to thank Keith. I think Keith is one of the ones who has donated the most, or actually the only one. But just because you don't donate, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate you. You know, I appreciate everybody for who they are, for from day one. Right? Daniel has been here from day one. I think that means a lot. But at the same time, brother, don't feel compelled to. Oh shit! That guy don't donate, and let me fucking. I can. I appreciate everybody, brother. I have flavored water. I left some waters in the freezer because I wanted to drink cold water. I can't bark at my son for getting the water because it's water, right? But I can bark at myself and say, "Who the fuck is stealing my waters?" So I can hear my son say, "Oh, sorry, Dad." Right? It's better to bark at myself and say, "Who the fuck is drinking my water?" rather than me saying, "Dude, would you fucking stop grabbing my shit?" Right? It sounds cushioned. I can cushion, I can cushion the punch. We are back. We're back on Twitch. Twitch came back yesterday, 9 p.m. I did four 4.2 miles today. I gotta leave earlier, brother. The sun is setting right before 8 o'clock. Because I like to use my. See, I used to buy the $5, $6 sunglasses at the Ralph's or whatever supermarket. Then I would wear my contact lenses. Then I would jog. But now I like wearing my my prescription sunglasses. That way I don't have to wear. I don't have to be putting in and putting out the contact lenses. So yeah, tomorrow, and it's been fucking hot. You know what? Yesterday I did a 3 point whatever miles, and I finished it in 91-degree weather. None exhausted. That was pretty. That was pretty good. My first mile was what, 9:40, 9:30, 9:41, I think it was. I try to do 1.6. No, I think it's 1.7 miles all the way to Ralph's where I go, nonstop, nonstop. But I sweat profusely, brother. I fucking water is dripping down my. So I know for a fact the first 10 days I will I will lose this. I will lose the puffiness around the cheeks because yeah, even though I've been jogging, drinking, fasting, this no alcohol for the first 10 days is very 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 significant. The carb intake it'll show quickly. And I found eggs on sale, 3.99 for 18 pack. I'm like, dude, I'm taking this. So I took two of them. I don't want to overstock myself with eggs. For some reason, my kid or his mom, brother, it's like they were raised in a fucking rancho. I don't understand. She she can't cook the organic eggs for him because she thinks he's not gonna like him. It comes from a fucking chicken. What is it? What is your problem, rancho? I kid you not. I bought three 18 packs of eggs sporadically, brother. They're usually gone in a week, right? I mean, not we don't eat that many eggs, but I know I do. I like my protein. It is weird. I don't know why they do that. And I for some reason my son started drinking apple juice. He likes apple juice. So apple juice has been on sale all these days, and I buy the natural pressed juice, no additives according to the label. It's Kroger. Apple juice has something in it that that makes you feel satiated, like you're wow, that's pretty fucking good, because I usually take an 8 ounce glass cold to the head. I'm like, dude, this is like an energizer, like a picker upper. Boring, boring water. I was the last 30 days, I want to say, the last 30, 40 days. Yeah, I was drinking a little bit, way too much and way too fast, too furious. So let's just calm the fuck down. 30 days. It could be less. Who knows? right? Can we do at least can we at least do 15 days? When my brother came, what was it? 2 months ago? A month ago? 2 months ago. I think I quit drinking for 14 days when he before he came. That was good. But if I can do 30, why not? Doug says, fuck you. He says, it's Labor Day weekend, bro. So I'm like, okay, so what is, religiously, I've been doing 4 miles a day or 3 miles a day, 4 miles. Now with the no drinking, I am going to try to push myself to do 5 miles a day. The more I lose weight, the better my back feels. I found a way to crack my back. It's a little bit unorthodox, but it kind of relieves the pain. It's the L4 L5. Ugh. Sometimes I feel like throwing up. It's like that fucking pain is just awful, disgusting. Like you feel like ugh. You ever had that pain that you're like, dude, I can't. Yeah, it's a different hope. It's a different world. It's a different world. It doesn't even compare to a hangover. I'd rather have a fucking hangover than back pain. Hangovers, you're like, what? I'll drink a beer and it goes away. But this shit, it just stays with you. What is it with all these people? Kilmore Abrego Garcia taken into ICE custody. Venezuelans react to military enlistment. Um, Let me see what else. Trump versus Browns. What else is new? Keurig Dr. Pepper will buy a Dutch coffee group for over 18 million. Woman flees war, torn Ukraine killed on Jesus Christ. High school. What about Trump signing an executive order? Who, if you burn a flag, he says up to a year in jail. That didn't fucking last long, did it? the court, the court fucking threw that. That's a First Amendment right, not freedom of speech. It's all. I don't applaud everything that he does, but I applaud his demeanor. At least he tries, right? Respect the fucking country that you live in, and I think he does it more. I think there's more DACA or people who are not even citizens that are burning the flag, right? Rather than having a born citizen doing that. No, I wasn't even born here, brother, and I respect the country where I live. Look, I got I got my flag right here. So right, Old Glory, brother. I respect the country where I live. I'm never gonna. I don't think I've ever raised the Honduran flag. Like what for? Like, do I like Honduras? I love Honduras. I don't love their fucking politics, especially the fucking president, bro. Most of the countries that have had women president have been obsolete. Like they've done shit governments. Argentina, Kirchner, complete bullshit. Brazil, with whatever her fucking name, Fatima, what was her name? Dilma. Shit, she got impeached. Bye. Honduras, la presidencia de Honduras. México. This dude, esa señora está más pendeja que mandada a hacer. I'm glad Kamala Harris did not fucking win. Dude, anybody but fucking anybody but Kamala Harris. Jesus. even I was gonna say even Hillary Clinton, even Hillary Clinton, that would have been a fucking travesty, man. That would have been a travesty. Yeah, Trump has his ups and downs. I don't hate the guy. I like the guy. I'm like the Donald Trump of my family. You know, I say it like it is. You know, if you don't like it, well, fuck you. You know, it's like one of those things. He's not a politician. So he doesn't sugarcoat shit. Oh, but he hurts my feeling because he tweets at midnight, right? Oh, but he's deporting people. Obama deported twice as many. And where was the fucking commotion back then? Only because it's the orange man. Orange man bad. That's the only reason people fucking hate Donald Trump, right? Because they hate the fucking guy. No, how dare he become president? He's not even presidential. It's like imagine if you took that in consideration against your father. Say you're not even fit to be a father. How dare you have kids, right? Imagine imagine how fucking bad your father would feel like. I mean, there are some fucking fathers out there that would just think just because they have kids. Oh, I'm their father. But what have you done to be their father, right? Just like this guy. Like there's some leaders that try to lead, right? Ronald Reagan was a great fucking leader, right? Who else? Man, even I can say even Obama. That guy was good at selling bags of shit. Like this guy was very good at his skills. If you pay attention to how Obama speaks to how every other president has spoken, he's like the smartest one because everybody else you know what I mean? This guy was eloquent. This guy did not fucking stutter. He went. He was like the. I mean, I can't say he was like a Hitler. I mean, Hitler drew in crowds. So does Obama. He's a great fucking orator, just like Hitler was, right? Hundreds of thousands of people would fucking go listen to this guy speak. Yeah, leave the whole Auschwitz and shit aside. We're talking about before he became the bad guy, right? Now, have you ever wondered what happened to the people who actually went to these rallies? How come nobody fucking lifts an arm and right and say, "Hey, I made a big fucking mistake. I went to Hitler's rally. How many did you go? All of them, all of them." But then he became the fucking. He wanted to annihilate everybody. Obama is the same fucking guy, bro. The same fucking. I mean, not the same guy who wants to kill Jews. No, I'm just saying he sells. He knew how to sell politics. He was so good at it. And look at now. We come to find out that he was also good at fucking lying. The whole Russian collusion, he's the one that started it, and the media has kept it hush. The media, if it was the other way around, they would have fucking blown that fucking information up. The dust storm would not have stopped for the next 3 years. It would not. It would not stop. But since it's against one of their own, you're like, yeah. What about what's his name's laptop? Nobody ever fucking said a thing. And all of a sudden, the Epstein files are the thing. Oh, he's in the fucking files. Why doesn't the fucking judge release the fucking files? An Obama appointed judge does not want to release the files. Why? Somebody explain that to me. And it's not the fucking Republicans. The Democrats. If the Democrats really wanted to hurt Trump because of the files, why didn't they release the files when Sleepy Joe was in office? But now it's see they try to fucking put the pieces without you looking at the chess pieces like, oh, checkmate, bitch. They're like, dude, we have you on camera moving the pieces. Like, what are you trying to do? Right? Don't try to cheat. Don't try to cheat. They have tried every single. They keep trying and trying and trying, and they will keep trying. The worst part is this: whenever Trump posts that he's going to be at a certain area, right? I'll be whatever, like the other day he said I'll be on patrol, and then everybody fucking goes and says, "Hey, dude, we have good snipers in our country. Why does somebody?" And I'm like, dude, why would you fucking wish death on somebody? Imagine the party of peace. Really, these people are fucking despicable, bro. Despicable. That's all I can say. These guys, these fucking people are sick in the fucking head. Only what's good for them, but not what's good for the country. I don't get that part. They're sick in the fucking head, bro. They are sick in the fucking head. What do you think? And they can never have a healthy discussion. I can't ever have a healthy discussion. The first thing they say, "Oh, dude, but why don't you lose some weight, bro?" Like, dude, what do you think I'm doing? I'm running. That's all you have? Body shaming, right? That's all they have. Body shaming or insults. Like, bitch, step aside. I want my cold water, dude. What the fuck? And I add the flavoring. I mean, if it was cold, it'd be better, but it's lukewarm. It's a room temperature. Am I dying for a beer? No. Am I going to die in the next 30 days? Absolutely not. We can do this. One day, we did it. Look, it's already 10:30. My last beer was yesterday was what, 10:30? We finished all the beers, though. We finished every single one of those beers. And we felt good about it. We felt good. It's like our reward. Mayra, ¿cómo estás, Mayra? Mayra Estrada, how are you? Daniel, what are you sipping on over there? You sipping your bourbon? I can't believe Twitch banned me just for saying the ninja word. That's so stupid, right? I almost said it again. I Now the black people who are on Twitch, and when they say the word ninja, well, how come they don't get banned? So it's okay for them to say it, right? Isn't that? I need cold water. Bro. This shit is not. I should have just brought coffee. Remember that one night I was drinking coffee? Fuck. It feels weird. I have. This is my business card. I carry this with me everywhere I go. Hey, Oscar, do you have a business card? Yes, can me. It goes straight to. It goes straight to TheHeinekenMan.com. I'm going to show you. TheHeinekenMan.com. If you go on my page, TheHeinekenMan.com, you scroll all the way to the bottom. There's a few pictures, friends and family, friends and familia. Oh, you know what? The funny thing that happened to me this morning, I get a phone call and it said private, but it had a number. And I'm thinking, how private is the number if it says private? So they're like, "Hi, we're calling from." I think I heard Flappers, and I'm like, "Wait, did you say Flappers?" She says, "Yeah, we're calling." She said, "We're this is Liz. We're calling local businesses to offer you." Yo, LeBron James hairline. How are you, bro? So I got a phone call this morning, right? I said my company's name, and the lady says, "Hi, this is Liz with." I think she said Liz with Flappers Comedy, and I'm thinking, "Okay, how can I help you?" She says, "We're calling local businesses to offer you tickets." Tickets? I'm like, "So what's the catch?" She says, "No, there's no catch." And I'm thinking, "Wait, is Jay Leno in town?" She says, "Yeah, how do you know?" I'm like, I want to go watch Jay Leno." Yes. She says, "Would you like Friday or Saturday?" And I'm thinking, "Fuck, I don't know. Like, who's gonna go with me? Like, Friday after work? Not maybe not. Saturday, yes." So I said, "You know what? I can say yes for Saturday." She said, "Okay, cool. I'll send you 6 tickets." And I got a reservation for 6 tickets for Saturday. So now, who the fuck is gonna go with me? Doug, maybe Jimmy. Shit, I don't even have 6 friends. But mind you, free. I know it's not free. I already know how the the comedy club works. There's always a two either drink or item minimum, right? So you choose 2 items from the menu, right? A burger, a drink, whatever. $20, $30. The show is at 7:30. All we have to do is show up an hour earlier, so they can accommodate us. Because if it's a sold out show, then we're out, right? Since I think what they're trying to do is probably half of the venue is not sold, so they're offering free tickets, so you can just go consume, and at least you make up some revenue on either drinks and food, but not admission. I'm like, that's a pretty fucking good deal. You bring 6 people in, at least 4 of them are gonna get smashed, right? I'm not drinking, so I'm not getting smashed on Saturday, but I don't mind going and spending whatever a burger, $15, and a mocktail. Who fucking cares? Beers are $15 though. I saw their menu. I'm like, I guess they're making their monies on drinks. One beer, I'll have a beer. I mean, if I was drinking, I would have. I'm not getting smashed at the bar. I can tell you that much. I don't. I've never been there though. Yeah, Jay Leno is local. Jay Leno is local. I've seen him a few times. I've talked to him. I've talked to him once at Ralph's, where I got my picture with him. I think I have a. I think if you go on Heinekeman.com, if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see a picture of Jay Leno and I. One day I'm coming down the La Tuna Canyon, and he was. I think he passed us. He was driving a little yellow Lotus, and he was fucking zooming like. Zoom. Of course, I'm driving my Ford Focus, like, dude, right? The only reason, or the only way I caught up to him is when we were at the light. I parked myself next to him, and I had my phone ready, so he didn't have his windows down because I was gonna say, dude, that is fast, but I know who it was. So I went like this, and I took a picture, and he just gave me the thumbs up. So that day I didn't talk to him, but we anyways I took a picture of him, and he had a passenger. I think it was probably, I don't know, some young kid. Then I was driving Uber at the time. This is what, 6 7 years ago, and I saw him coming out of this one chicken place down the street, and he was coming out with bags, right? And they have a rotisserie chicken outside. I don't know, the big table. So I'm like, wait a minute, there has to be good chicken. If Jay Leno's eating there, I gotta go. Yo, Nelly Hernandez, thank you for the likes. So I stopped by and I said, hola señora, yo quiero comprar lo que Jay Leno comió. Like, what is he taking? Oh, le gusta el pollo. He likes our chicken. So I had that chicken, brother. We would have that chicken with Doug at least once a week. Once a week, we were having that chicken. So one day I'm at Ralph's in Burbank, the one I usually go to, and Jay Leno is shopping, and this lady kept talking to another lady in Spanish. Oh my God, mira quién está aquí. And I said, y le dije, señora, just si quiere tomarse una foto, just approach him. He's a nice guy, right? Don't feel like you're bothering. He's always friendly. So I'm finishing my purchase. I already have my purchase, and Leno and I were using the same lane. And I said, A's first. He says, no, I'm Jay. No, artists. He says, oh, that's good, right? Because he's Jay, right? Not because he's, anyways, letter J, but not J. Anyways, so he says, no, I'm Jay. And I said, no, artists. A. He said, that's good. So he's in line, right? And I said, Mr. Leno, you're the reason I started going to this place down by Circus Liquor Store, because that chicken. He says, isn't that chicken marvelous? I'm like, yes, I know. I started going to that place, and the last time I saw you, I said you were coming down the La Tuna Canyon in the Yellow Lotus. The only reason I caught up to you is because you were at the stoplight, and I took a picture of you. And I took a picture of you. He's like, how about we take a picture now? And I'm like, really? That's fucking cool. So he let me take a picture at the cash register. Yeah, he's a cool dude. The only reason I stopped going to that fucking chicken place, Doug Doug went on a Wednesday, Tuesday, I forget what day it was. It was during the pandemic. They only sold chickens during the weekend. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, right? They had the big parrilla on the outside, the grill. So one day he shows up on a Friday, I think it was. They were reheating the chicken on the stove. And he said, Doug says, dude, you're not going to believe what I saw. These people were fucking reheating the chicken on the stove. And I said, no, they didn't. So just to find out, I went to order a chicken. And the minute I saw that, I just, I had to cancel the fucking. I said, you know what? I, I don't want that. It's not fresh. Like what the? No. Oh, their chorizo was top notch. They had some good chorizo, Spanish chorizo. Now we found a place up the street with Doug. Also se llama Ay Papá Que Rico. It's like a Cuban Mexican fusion. I think it's more Cuban because they have tostones, they have empanadas. What else do they have? Do they have arepas? Maybe it's Colombian, Cuban, Colombian, or anyways, it's a little bit of everything. Frijoles, negros, rojos. Right? Nobody uses pink. No, never. I think everybody uses pinto beans. Pinto beans. Nobody uses black beans anymore. I like black beans. So was the refried beans. But that place, two chickens. Was it a chicken? Two chicken special, tortillas, two sides, like $70. Like, dude, what the fuck? No, that's too much. So we stopped doing that too. I think they brought down their prices for the same reason because it was getting way too expensive. In Vegas, a chicken, two sides, tortillas, and the handmade tortillas. You know the thick ones? They look like mulitas. There was a place that we found with Claudia. It was $24. $24. I said, babe, we gotta take two chickens. She said, what the fuck do you want two chickens for? I said, 50 bucks, two chickens with sides? Over there's 80 bucks. Or was it $20? I forget. Inexpensive. But then again, I don't think Vegas is as cheap as it. Maybe the street vendors are still accessible. Beers, pandemic before pandemic, I started going to Vegas almost every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. I think the first year I gambled 26,000. I only lost 2,000 that year. The first year I gambled 26,000, I think it was. But it was the same $2,000, right? It was the same $2,000 or $1,000 every time I went. I would either come back with 1,200, 1,600, 1,800, or I would come back with 400. I would come back with 300. So it's not like I brought $26,000 with me every trip. No, not like that. But yeah, so then I got promoted to what is that other Pearl, where I get free parking, free no, was it free valet, free parking, whatever the hell it was. So at least you get some perks. Oh, and I mean they still send me free rooms. I just haven't gone for that same fucking reason. The prices are, or everything is so fucking expensive. The one time beers used to be $6, I think. Then they became $7. Then they became $9. They became $11. I think the most expensive bill that I've ever paid at the bar, Dick's Last Resort, was $330. I mean, it was three. I think it was three of us. $340. I think I paid. Doug drinks as much as I do. Johnny probably. I think he probably had the foot long hot dog just because he wanted to try it. He's like, oh, I want to try this big hot dog. And I'm like, Johnny, you can't fucking eat all that, dude. He's like, oh, I can try. The legal beagle, the legal beagle disappeared. He stopped talking to us from I don't know what, I don't know what transpired. He still he still tells other people to tell us that he said hi. Dude, you have our numbers. Why the fuck? Why don't you fucking text us for his birthday? Robert, the owner of the restaurant, says, Oscar, I want you to go look for Johnny. We're gonna celebrate his birthday. Can you go pick up his cake? I'm like, yeah, I'll go pick up his cake. And he's gonna be here. Oh no, I was looking for him. Nobody could fucking find him. Nobody. I asked everybody. I went to his house. His car wasn't there. I called his friend. We have a mutual friend that I forget her name, Ramos. Anyways, I called her. She says I haven't seen him, Oscar. And I'm like, Robert, can't find the dude. Can't find the guy. Jimmy doesn't know where he's at either. He usually texts with Jimmy. He's gone. So it was his birthday, and so it was also Bella's birthday. I think she turned 13 this year. So I went with the intention of seeing Johnny as well, right? Like, hey, bro, where the fuck you been? Nope, he was MIA. We finished a bottle of tequila with one of the guests, and Johnny never fucking showed up. And I said, you know what, I gotta go home. So by the time I left, 10, I think it was before 10 o'clock. Johnny showed up like around 10:30. So Jimmy says, hey, guess who's here? The legal beagle. And I'm like, tell him happy birthday, bro. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. The last time we saw him, it was Doug and I. We were at the Mexican restaurant up the street. He came up to us and started talking to us like we were like fresh off the boat. Like, hey, how are you guys? Long time no see. You know what? Let me tell you a story. And then he says, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then he just left. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. At one point, I told Doug, I said, you know what, Doug, at one point, I actually care, but from a different vantage point, I can give a fuck. Like, you know what, we care so much for him because he's diabetic. We try to look out after him. He's like a big fucking baby. Like, dude, you can't eat candies. You can't do this. You can't do that. He lost a toe. He lost a toe because of his binge eating shit. And at one point, I think he lied to his mom about what surgery he had. Dude, losing a toe, you could have lost your fucking leg, bro. And there he was again eating candies. I'm like, Johnny, stop eating fucking candies. I introduced something to him that is at least he's not eating sugar, right? I said, brother, try this. This is what did I give him? I gave him Dr. Pepper Zero, and he's like, bro, what did you give me? This is sugar. I'm like, no, it says right there, zero sugar. So that was his fucking thing. I'm drinking fucking. He was drinking that shit like water, and I said, bro, just drink your water. Have one of those sodas when you're having lunch or dinner or with a meal. No, he was chugging that shit like it was beer. I mean, isn't it weird? We can chug 12 beers in one sitting, but we can't chug 12 bottles of water? Or 12 sodas. I can't do fucking 12 sodas. Imagine 12 sodas? Fuck no. Right? When have you drank 12 sodas? I don't think I can do that. I am a soda fiend. I love soda. With lunch, I can maybe do a liter of soda, like a Coke, but I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna drink soda after I finish my meal. The best is chicken. When you eat chicken and you put that Coca Cola or the Coke Zero on ice, or leave it in the freezer for 10, 15 minutes. By the time you finish your meal, and you put that sucker in a glass, and the first sip, brother, it's it's a food gasm. You're like, dude, I'm satisfied. I ate enough. I ate what I wanted. I ate I love chicken, especially if it's a la brasa. You're like, I already ate what I love. This is fucking amazing. Tortilla, the frijoles, whatever. And then you have the Coca Cola. You're like, this is glory, bro. This is glory. Burp. I love a good chicken. I love chicken. Galeto a brasa. No, na chapa. Pollo la brasa. Brazil makes it. Brazil makes it. Honduras makes it. The U.S. makes it. Peruvian chicken is the best. I don't know what kind of seasoning they put in their, and I think they leave their chicken submerged in I don't know what it is, because the minute that goes on the spit, the rotisserie, I think that the juicier chicken is the Peruvian chicken. El fulano, that is so good. I like that chicken. Chicken, fried chicken. Ralph's has some Ralph. I used to be a pollo loco because they had some good salsas, but then their portions became smaller and smaller and so. I'm like, dude, you're giving me quails now. Like you had bigger breasts. Now you're like, no, no more. When I found out Ralph's had chicken, you know what? It was not Ralph's. It was Vaughn's. Vaughn's. I used to go to Vaughn's and eat their fried chicken, and I'm like, I wonder if other supermarkets do this. And then I found Ralph's. Now they do double battered chicken. I think something about double battered. I think it is. I don't like Popeyes. I don't like KFC. Something in their flour. I don't know what they use to el empanizado que usan. There's something there. Like it makes my fucking stomach just say bleh. It makes me nauseous. Like I don't know what they use. Who else uses? I only like Ralph's. I only like Ralph's. I don't. Oh, and of course Pollo Campero. Pollo Campero, 20 pieces is like $70. Like, dude, come on. You're no. I don't do Pollo Campero anymore. I don't do Pollo Loco. Popeyes used to have this naked chicken, so they didn't use their breading, right? They didn't use the empanizado. They were just used to seasoning, and they were just deep fried with the seasoning. That was the best fucking chicken ever. I would always call in the afternoon after work the manager Francisco. Francisco, tiene pollo. Oscarín, dame 15 minutos, vente. Kyle, 15 minutos, órale. He would have that chicken ready in 15, 18, I think it was 18 minutes. Kyle, 20. Very nice dude. Every time I went, naked chicken, I think I would have that every other day. Every other day. That chicken, who else makes chicken? Well, Ralph doesn't use breading, or do they? Oh, pinball pizza. They they have their pollo is called what is it? Broasted. Broasted. Is it broasted? Yeah, fried chicken. Where's your menu? Okay, right here. A la carte, full menu. Chicken for barbecue? No. Where's it? Buckets of chicken. Here it is. 8 pieces, 24.99. Jesus Christ. Their chicken is fucking amazing. Pinball pizza. Pinball pizza. It was 1987. My friend Lalo, seventh grade. It was a seventh, eighth grade. My friend Lalo says, "Hey, Oscar, you want to work?" And I said, "Doing what?" He says, "Passing out flyers." I'm like, "Fuck it." He gives you $20 for 3 hours. I'm like, "Yeah." And I think he paid us $20. Yeah, $20 a night. $20 for 3 hours. But it was a 3 hour map. We walked every fucking floor, and he would tell us, make sure you do every floor of every building. If you do not do the building, he said, if you don't do the floors, I don't pay you. He says, I don't pay you, and I won't have you back. Oh, excuse me. We fucked up. I fucked up one time. I fucked up one time. I did the third floor. I didn't do the fourth floor. But He didn't fire me. He didn't tell me to not come back. Sam had that business from the 80s to 20 2009, I think, when my son was born. When I came back from Brazil, I went to visit him, and I gave him a big hug. Oh, my brother used to work with him too. My older brother. No, my middle brother. My middle brother's name is Guido. So when I showed up at the door and I looked at him, I thought he would recognize me. He said, Guido, you're back. I said, no, I'm not Guido, I'm Oscar. I almost cried, bro. Like, dude, like, what the? This was my fucking first job. Pinball pizza, I take your order. And then he sold the business. I think he sold the business in 1919, 2008, 2009. Pinball Pizza had a special. 1999 pizza, two toppings. No, I think pizza, one topping. But we would always have one topping, right? Pepperoni, mushroom. So that was like a buck 25 extra. You got a free 6 pack of Coke, and it came with 8 pieces of chicken. 1999. I kid you not. That was the best fucking deal in the on the planet. Like that. That's you can't go wrong with pizza and chicken, brother. I gotta do that. I gotta do that one of these days. Since I'm not. Maybe tomorrow's a good day. Wait, tomorrow's Taco Tuesday, right? That's another place that kind of left a fucking bad taste in my mouth. That place in Burbank that I went to. Remember what happened last week? Fucking fiasco. They posted all you can eat tacos on Thursday. So I went on their page and I was looking at their Instagram page. I was trying to fucking find what time it started, what time, right? So I posted on their message on their video. I posted what time and will you have Heinekens on ice for me? So they said anytime. I'm like, oh shit, it's an all day thing. Okay, fuck it, I'm showing up. So I leave work at 2. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go have lunch. So I record myself. Hey, I'm gonna go have all you can eat tacos. How many can I have? We're about to find out. And I show up. There's nobody there to greet you. There's nobody at the fucking door, but there's employees watching you. Like they're looking at you. Like nobody says hi, hello, welcome, nothing. There's a guy right in front of me, but he's busy on the cash register. He can't look at me and say, "We'll be right with you." Nothing. So I look around and I've been here before. There used to be a big barrel of like a tequila barrel, but I forgot which side it was on. So I'm trying to make small talk to acknowledge me. So there used to be a barrel here, wasn't it? He said, "Yeah, there's not there anymore, is it?" So I'm like, "Yeah, what a fucking asshole." So then he finally finds the numbers, right? He fucking translate the numbers into Spanish, right? It was 23.99. ¿Dónde está el dos? It says two right here. Anyways, he fucking finally figured this shit out, right? So then he looks at me and he says, "Hi, can I help you?" Maria Ramirez, thank you for the likes. And then I said, I'm here for the all you can eat tacos. He says, "No, that's at five." Yeah, pretty sure they told me it was any time. He says, "No, it's at five. It's out on the patio. You want to come back at five?" I'm like, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm out." So then I recorded a video saying, "Tequilas, what the fuck? I sent you a message asking you what time and will you have the Heinekens on ice for me? You said anytime." And I showed up at 2 o'clock, 2:30. And then this guy says, "No, man, it's at five." So I even posted, "Am I coming back?" And I left it as dun, dun, to be continued. So am I going back? I don't fucking know. Maybe after 30 days of no drinking, maybe. Can I eat tacos without drinking? Or can I just eat? We can eat tacos without beer, right? Hmm. Tacos on Tuesdays, I think, are $2. So even if I go and eat 10 tacos, that's $20, right? But if all you can eat tacos on Thursdays, I can do a practice run tomorrow, Tuesday, to see if I want to go back on Wednesday, because maybe I can eat more than 10 tacos. If I eat 11 tacos, that already pays for itself. Then again, I don't. Can anybody eat more than 10 tacos? I can probably do four tacos, maybe five. But then again, I don't know how big these fuckers are. I went to Calaveras in North Hollywood for a happy hour one day. It's a nice. I like the decor. The ambiance, not so much. The fucking music is shit. I don't want to be eating tacos while listening to fucking Bad Bunny. No, don't fucking. Dude, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. I want to enjoy my food, not fucking throw up in my mouth. Yeah, that's anyways. Maybe yes, I'm fucking 50 years old. I shouldn't be fucking listening to that shit. Or Cardi bitch, trashy B should not be fucking played while people eat. That shit should not be happening. Nobody fucking wants to be listening to the Cardi B. We're fucking enjoying food. No. Even if I was eating pussy, I still don't want to fucking listen to her shit. Right? WAP. Trash. How the fuck did these people win Grammys for the vulgarities? Vulgar. I don't understand what happened. What the fuck happened to music? Trash. And these fuckers fill stadiums. That's the that's the worst part. Women who don't women who do not want to be sexualized are going to the stadium about that to listen to the words of a man that says "te mamo el culo." Really? Make that make sense. Make that make sense, right, brother? I gotta do the. I gotta show proof that I'm a live person. You gotta. Anyways, if you've done a live on TikTok, after an hour, it'll give you a little puzzle so you can put the piece together where it's so it. Anyways, anyways, I got water. I am off. 11:11. Make a wish. Thank you for being here. We'll do this again tomorrow. This is the rant room. The rant. John Cannon, thank you for listening to my rants. We'll do it again tomorrow. Promise. It'll be better. I need cold water. This shit is not. It is not doing me justice. Thank you for being here. Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Rumble. We will see each other again mañana. Hasta la vista, baby. TikTok, I'll say goodbye to you first. Rumble, Rumble, Rumble. Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch. Hasta la vista, baby. Have a good night.